Hello, Cat Bus crew. This is Aaron, and I'm back. And today I'm going to talk about ninjas. In honor of the Naruto manga that I've been reading, here is a cover for you right there for the first time. The theme today will be ninjas, and I'll talk about all things ninja and a few things Naruto. One thing that a lot of people, kind of have a misconception about is that ninjas and ninjutsu are fictitious. That doesn't really exist. A lot of people think that it's just something in movies. It's not really entirely true, though. There really is a historical basis to ninjutsu and to ninjas. It's not as glamorous as what you see in the movies, or in comic books, or in cartoons, but it's real and it exists. Most of it comes from just a couple of prefectures in Japan, and it was mostly military strategy, especially dealing with times of political upheaval between different ruling classes, and involved a few fighting techniques, although mostly it was situational combat. What do you do if someone's charging at you on a horse? What do you do if you need to sneak into a palace and spy? What do you do if you need to pretend to be an ally, or how do you train your body to be in better physical conditioning and better physical health? There was also some life philosophy involved as well. How do I view life, and what is the most important priority in my life? And the way that ninjutsu would teach it is that life itself is of value, especially your own and the lives of those that you care about. Sort of a wraparound way of getting to the idea that beauty is what makes this world worth living for, and that part of beauty is found in life itself, and in joy and happiness. So ninjutsu is not all about combat and fighting. I've found that in Naruto, there are some very interesting subtext to the plot, where you have the main character who's an orphan, and there's some big secrets to find out later why he's an orphan, and he's shunned. And so he becomes sort of a clown to try to get attention. And he learns that ninjutsu in this fictional world is more than just fancy magic tricks and martial arts. There's a philosophy behind it as well, and it has to do with how you treat people. And his instructor, his mentor, is very important in this lesson. And I'll go more into that later, but I'm actually impressed. I never gave Naruto a fair chance before, at least not the anime. I was told to check out the manga. I'm doing so, and it's already enjoyable. But going back to ninjutsu, ninjutsu Bujinkan is the name of the type of ninjutsu that's taught today. And it does have a lineage going back to actual ninjutsu historically. You can look it up on Facebook or on Google. And Masaki Hatsume is the Grand Master Sensei who has passed this on, and he is the one who teachers around the world directly train under. And then he received his training from a man whose nickname was the Last Shinobi. And the two of them are actually included in information you find about ninjas, whether on Wikipedia or in history books, when you look the subject up. So if you're interested in ninjas, I encourage you to check out the subject a little bit more thoroughly. It's kind of fun when you get to the historical stuff. But of course, Naruto is also fun, and other entertainment that involves ninjas is usually pretty fun as well. I'm not as much into graphic, mindless violence, but I love it when a lot of philosophy comes into play, and a lot of history as well. So that's it for me today. Jim, Sonia, Jojo, I will see you all later. Have a great week.